everyone, welcome to a new video on the channel. Today I am sharing what a week in my journal looks like in 2023, reading journal obviously, and I'm very excited to be sharing this video with you all, mostly because it's really well requested. I did one of these last year and I've had quite a few requests to do another one in an updated version, how I use it now that I've changed a few things, and I've had every intention to have that video up last year. However, I start a week out, then I forget that I'm filming for every single day of the week, and then I get to Sunday and realize I haven't filmed enough and the video never came together. So this was the first time that I finally got it together. I had every intention of actually making this like a reading vlog, but it didn't quite work out for me. So in the future I will make an intentional effort to film this a little bit easier for everyone to see. But we are filling in the monthly view for February. This week was from the 6th to the 12th of February, and I read I think about 4 or 5 books in this week, and you'll get to see me finish a few of them in this video, and also just how I use the functional aspects of my journal every day. So we're looking at the monthly view right now. I haven't sped this up. I've cut out a little bit of drying time of me checking for things to save time, but other than that, that's at normal speed right now, and then we're going to move straight into Wednesday and it's going to be at that faster pace. So I normally start this part if I've finished a book, which I have. I think I finished 2 on this day, and the colour for February is orange. These pens take a lot of ink to be opaque, and so they're very wet, and half the reason why I started skipping days and filling in my reading journal is simply because the ink does take up time to dry, and I find it easier to just batch my results or my information into my journal every second day or so. So on this day we've got 2 books to fill in, completely finished. It was Magic Steeped in Poison, which I gave 5 stars to, and I think In a New York Minute is the other one, which I gave 3.5 stars to. Every colour that you can see on the bookshelf right now corresponds to a star rating. I broke everything up into 0.5 star ratings this year, rather than just having the 5 colours. So there's a lot of 4 stars in there. That's the purple colour at present. I was really happy that I had a few 5 stars during this week. I finished the second 5 star, which you can see next to where I was filling in, actually on Monday at like 4 AM in the morning, so that was already filmed and put in before I decided to do this video. Going through and making sure that I can fill in all my other collections. I had an author that I could put down on my A to Z challenge. I hadn't finished a book out of those 2 on my 23 books in 2023, but I accidentally forgotten to mark one off. You'll see me do that a little bit later. Now we're in the February section, and this is where you'll see me spend a lot of time each day, or that I film this in. The monthly view is basically where I put down what I read each day. So those little random groups of lettering, just the titles just abbreviated, and I put down the percentage that I read that day, or fin for obviously finishing it. I also think I put down DNF for DNFing in the future. I'm not sure actually if I did that or not, but I do think I will start to add that in. I have a little green post-it note off to the right there stuck on the book. That's just giving me a list of the books that I want to get through and the page count, so I don't have to keep looking on Goodreads. It's so easy to have so many things to look on to find information to fill in your bullet journal, so I try to make these shortcuts where possible. This page here is an info dump page. I've got my TBR, buddy reads, prompts, and library books, and I just colour in which ones I've finished. And now this is the reading log. So this is how it goes pretty much every single time I use my reading journal. I will either just fill it in for percentage of what I read that day, or I will have a book that I have completed and I need to fill in from start to finish. So the amount of time that I spend in my reading journal each day that I fill it in really varies. So on this day I would have spent a lot more time in it than perhaps the next one, where I might not have a book finished, but I think I only filled it in on days where I finished a book this week from memory. I'm trying to wish the video along so I can check that for facts. But yeah, I think I only filmed on days that I had books completed yet. So as you can see, I finished another book this day. I think it was 𝓤𝓼, and I gave that 4 stars. I really like this system. I think it works really well for me, but I do feel like it might be a little bit monotonous to watch as a video format. So everything being the same over and over. I don't know how that is for everyone. I like watching it all be filled in. I would prefer to slow it down a little bit, so in the future if you'd like to watch one of these videos and see it done at a slower pace, even though it's repetitive, let me know and I'll post both. I'll post the fast speed up version, and I'll just do normal time, come spend some time with me filling in my journal kind of thing. I've also wanted to start maybe filming just random I've finished a book, let's fill it in together videos in my reading journal. Would you be interested in that? Let me know in the comments below, because I'd really like to do that over March. Do a couple of videos here and there just filling in those moments together. I have read so far, I think 13 books for the month of February. I am filming this, or recording this, sorry, on the 24th, so it's quite a few days ahead of when I filmed this all together in that 1 week. I had every intention of also doing like a reading update video, and I filmed it. I wasn't impressed with it, so I do apologize for the fact that I have been a little bit slow in getting videos out this month. It's now going to become a little bit of a flurry again. I really wanted to improve on my pacing over the month of February, but it just has snuck up on me. Unfortunately, we've had a family member go into hospital, which has taken up a lot of my time, so I'm behind in everything. But I'm really happy that I got to share this video with you all. So again, you're just seeing me fill in the same stuff. We're back on the info dump page that I like to call it, ticking off 𝓤𝓼. You can't see it because it's so zoomed in, but I also marked off the buddy read section for 𝓤𝓼. I think I'll pull it up and show you. Yeah, there it is. And then we'll move on to the reading log and fill in 𝓤𝓼 there as well. So I think the system works well, and I am happy with how batch filling it in, if I keep the information somewhere, is working. I did have a little bit of a complaint about this in a previous video, how I keep forgetting days I read something, or not having the information correct, and it got a little bit frustrating in January, and I wanted to try and fix that by being more intentional and filling in my journal almost every day. I've found that filling in every second day has been really helpful. I haven't really had any issues of remembering information. I have got Goodreads open as I film this, and I'm checking those percentages off. In the case of this book here, it's Scarlet. We continued on with the Lunar Chronicles, and you can see me using my phone. I apologize for the strobing. I hadn't put in the page count that I'd read that day, so there you saw me doing it then. And that basically finished off the week of the 6th to the 12th. So yeah, I finished 4 books in that week, and they were all pretty decent. Thank you so much for spending some time with me, and I'll do a new video like this sometime very soon. Bye everyone!